guys, what's good? Wherever you are, if it's morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are, thank you very much for tuning in and welcome. If this is your first time ever seeing me, then my name is KK and this is my channel, KayKaySlays. And today we have another episode in my series, My Hair, My Journey. With me today, I have Mr. Keval Harlequin, and he's a very nice person, and he's very, very, very excited to share his natural hair journey with you guys. And I am very, very excited to have him on the show today. So before we get into today's program, I just want to encourage you to like this video. Of course, share this video with your friends and family. And of course, subscribe to the channel. You know, I'm pushing out content every week, so y'all better subscribe, okay? Well, I'm not going to fight y'all today, probably next week. So I'm going to go ahead and I'll read Keval's bio for you guys, and then I'm going to bring him on for you, okay? Great. So Keval hails from the little village of Craig, and if you don't know where that is, that's in Guyana. And he's a young man who considers himself friendly and full of smiles, yet he's brutally honest. Being a primary educator, he prides himself in helping others, regardless of age, to learn new things. This young entrepreneur is the sole manager of Harlequin's Institute of Learning, which is a small weekend tutoring station set up for children of the 5th and 6th grades. Photography, rap, and poetry are just a few more areas he has under his belt. So, ladies and gentlemen, can you please help me put your virtual hands together and welcome Mr. Keval Harlequin to your screens. Hey!
Hi, everybody. Hi.
Hands together. Keval is here. He is here. So, first of all, thank you very much for coming on and for sharing your journey with us. So we talked a little bit about your Harlequin Institute of Learning. If you know anybody in the 5th and the 6th grades that need help, please feel free to reach out to Keval. But what I want to ask you is, so I know I read in here about your educator. So what pushed you to go beyond just teaching in a classroom and deciding to set up this learning institute for children?
From a very young age, I've been working with children. As I was a child myself, working with children. And I just found that is something that I love doing. And I know that some children need some extra work done. And this is my way of giving that.
I think that's so nice. And I must commend you, for going above and beyond. Because sometimes in today's society, everybody's so me, that some people forget the importance of helping and giving back to ensuring that the people who are coming after us, will be able to continue what we would have started. So that is very great, and I commend you for that. So while reading your bio, I realized that, you don't only teach, but you can take, you're doing photography, you're doing rap, I got to bring you back on just to spit some bars sometime for me. But let's talk about your photography passions. And is there anything that we can expect from your photography endeavors in the future?
What to expect from photography from me? Look out for things that are about nature. Look out for portraiture. Those are the things that I'm very much interested in.
Okay, those are nice. I know we didn't talk about rap before, but I'm really, really interested in this rap thing. So, are you like a current rapper? Do you just like write in your bedroom and you're like, yeah, this is fire? Is there any? Can we expect a Mr. Harlequin album or EP anytime? I'm really
interested. Growing up, I always thought of myself, one day I'm gonna be on a stage, I'm gonna rap, I'm gonna do this. It went to the point where I rapped in church, I rapped for concerts, but mostly these days I rap in my bedroom.
Okay. Okay, so is that the extent, or will you ever, right now outside is closed, so we don't have concerts and stuff going on anyway. But there was a big, okay, if there's a big show. And then it's like Keval Harlequin, I think that would be nice, I might be in the crowd like,
maybe.
Don't let me push you. Let me force you, sorry. But let's get into the questions. Let's get into the nitty of today's interview. Of course, we're here to talk about hair, which for some reason our hair is very controversial, which is why I created this show in the first place. So I want to kick things off by asking you, how long have you been natural? Well, in your case, growing out your hair.
So, being a young man, I was natural my entire life. I've never done anything to modify the texture of my hair.
To perm or anything,
but I used to keep it very, very low. I was bald, but then I started to grow it out. This is my 3rd year growing my hair.
Oh, that is nice. That is nice. Congratulations to you. So what motivated you? What was the motivation behind, okay, I don't want to cut this anymore, I just want this to grow? What was the motivation behind that move?
I have always admired dreadlocks. Always. My eldest sister has dreadlocks. And for some reason, I always wanted it, but I couldn't do it because I was in school. And after school, I went to college and I couldn't do it then. And I was always put back. But after I finished, I said, you know what? I got to do this. I got to do it.
Yeah. So what was that experience? Was it like, did you have to like motivate yourself? Or because I know, like, with dreads, some people are like, oh, like, how will I look with it? So did you go through that phase, or was just like, yeah, I always like dreads, I'm going to do this?
I went through the phase of, okay, I'm going to do the dreads. But what would it look like? And when I started, to be honest, I was wondering, what am I doing? I was wondering, all right, when is it gonna look neat? Because it started out very wild. It was wild.
Do you have any pictures? I know, like, not on you, but I just want to know, like, if you like documented that phase of your hair.
I did not document those days.
Okay.
There were nice pictures.
They were okay. Honestly, it's personal. I have my sister is she wears braces and she documents it, but I don't think the public will ever see it. But she has it in her phone, like the stages of the teeth, correcting itself. I hope she don't mind me telling people this stuff. Some people don't want this stuff here. So we have a question coming in from the comments for you, and it's asking you if you miss your short hair.
I don't miss my short hair. I do not. What I do miss is passing the comb through my hair. That's what I miss. I don't miss my short hair.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I feel you. So, what is one piece of advice that you wish that you received before you were like, hey, I'm locking this and there's no looking back?
I really wish someone had told me to use one of the metal afro combs when I had my afro. I really wish someone told me to use a metal instead of the plastic, because every plastic comb that went into my hair broke. They were none of them could withstand it.
Your hair, the
someone would have told me that.
Oh my God, I know what that feels like. Trust me, I know what it's like. Or like your mid comb out, and then it just snaps, and you just like with the feet, it's just like, oh my God. And then you have to get another comb. So what I do now is, like, if I buy combs, I buy like 3 one time and just put them there, so that if one snaps, I'm just like, I roll my eyes, but I'm just able to pick up the next one again. So I totally get that. So if you never did, go buy the metal afro combs, because sometimes the plastic ones cannot withstand.
They're gonna snap.
Or here. So that's a good piece of something I've never really talked about, but this is why we have this show, for new insights and information. So that's something that you got there from Keval. Thank you for that. So with your locks, and not only in Guyana, but in other Caribbean territories, it's very, well, I'll use the word controversial, because there's such a stigma attached to people who dreadlock their hair, who wear locks. I know right now, locks is a trend. A lot of people are, locking the hair. But this is your hair. This is not something that you just, this is what you have decided to do 3 years now.
True, true.
So have you been victimized, discriminated against because of your hair?
I
If you're
can
willing to
think of
share.
the most recent act. It was just a few. It was actually last month, and I was in a bus heading to Georgetown. I know everybody has on their mask and so on, and it
Yeah.
was myself and another Afro Guyanese guy in the back seat, and his hair is locked also. And we were sitting there, and there was a space in the middle of the seat for someone to come in. And the lady, she stood there and she was staring at us like, should I do this? And,
Yeah.
and it was so obvious. It was so obvious. She did not sit next to us. She did not sit next to us. And I
Oh,
think the guy picked it up and he got angry and he left the bus.
yeah.
So there's this
How
there's
did
this
you,
thing.
yeah, definitely. How did that make you feel, if you don't mind me asking?
I felt disrespected, but
Mm,
I'm a very calm person. I
okay.
don't react just like that. I'm a very calm
Okay.
person. I put my
Well,
head to the window and I enjoyed my bus ride.
yeah, I think that's in this day and age, like of course we want to stand up, we want to fight. We're like, this is wrong. But in terms of that, it's good to just sometimes just hold your cool because people do so much crazy things these days. Like just for example, I don't know if you heard about I can't remember which state, but the couple that end up losing their life because they were rowing with their neighbor about the snow, and so he just went inside, got a gun,
Uh-huh.
shot both of them. So I
Yeah, yeah,
think like
yeah.
looking at that for me, I was like, yo, because like sometimes in some situations, like I can get very heated and I'm just like, no, but like that's wrong. And that could be me. But then it's like, yo, do I want to lose my life?
Yeah.
So I think I commend you for having a calm spirit. It's something that I am currently working on. So I commend you for having one. We have another question coming in for you from the comments, and it's asking how did the people in your church, good question, react to you growing out your
Ooh,
hair? Good question.
I like this question. I really like this question.
Me too.
It was it was tough. It was
Mm,
really, really tough. I remember walking back into church because of the whole COVID situation. And someone
mm,
saw me, they saw my dreads because I never really showed them my hair. And the
mm.
person was looking at me, and the lady was like, if I was your mother, I would have cut out all of your hair.
Oh,
And
Jesus.
there was a little thing in me that responded, and it didn't respond in
Mm-hmm.
the kindest of ways. But
Mm-hmm.
those things happen. Those things happen.
Those things happen.
They didn't
Yeah.
take
And
it very
unfortunately,
nicely.
yeah. It's just rough sometimes. Like just, being you, this is a decision that you made. And lots like a lot of people is I don't get it. I know that there's stigma attached to it, but I just don't get it. And I'm very sorry that you have to deal with these things. But I think for our generation, we are definitely more cognizant of the things that are happening in the world so that when we bring the next generation, even though the next generation is already here, but when we bring, them a part of the generation, we're able to educate them so that they know how to better behave and treat
Yeah.
people in society. So not church people, I'm not talking with, I'm not gonna start talking to church people. Hey child.
That is
I've been to
another
church now.
topic.
Exactly. I've been to church my whole life. I got some stories, but we're not going to do that today. Okay. So, can we talk about some of the products that you use? Because I don't think I've ever, you're my first person, no, you're my second person in locks, but she just started her locks. You've been here 3 years. So, what are some of the products that you use, in your hair to keep it the way it is?
I actually don't use a lot of things in my hair.
Okay.
Before I had locks, I used to
Uh-huh.
use there was this conditioner called Dugro, and it was an
Oh, okay.
it was the ultra strength, and that's what I used to comb my
Mm-hmm.
hair. Actually, that's the only thing that used to allow my hair to be soft enough to comb through.
Wow.
And after I got locks, I use an oil mix by Kes Beauty. I don't know if
Okay.
you've heard of Keziah Williams.
I've heard of the store. Yes, yes.
Yeah, she has her own oil mix. That's the main thing I put in my head. I have my spray bottle with my water.
Okay.
I sometimes use some shea butter in my hair, but other than that, I don't use much things in my hair.
That's nice. So I want to encourage people, if you have your locks, you can check out Kes Beauty for the oil mix, to have in your hair. So I want to ask you if you've ever had, it could be locks, before locks, if you've ever had a scary moment with your hair.
The scary moment came. It came.
Oh, it did?
Just before I decided, you know what? These are going to be locks. Just before I had my hair in twists. I had them in twists and I left them. I just left them alone. And I looked in the mirror and I was scared of this hair. It was just all over the place.
Yeah.
And that's how come I actually decided, you know what? I'm going to go and get my hair interlocked today. And that's how I did it. That's exactly how I did it. I just did it.
Oh, wow. So was it like a reaction from like your family members, or was it something like, okay, like, I know this boy gonna lock you here? Or was it like you just went and did it and then come was like, well, this is my head now. We're dealing with it or we're not dealing with it, but this is my head now. Like
I had reactions. I had a lot of reactions. I had the threats to cut my hair. I had everything.
You've been through it.
Yeah, but they understood. Eventually, they were like, "Oh, look how your hair is growing. It's growing so long." I was like, "Yes, I knew it would have grown."
I love that. Yeah, I love that. And that was scary. So now on the opposite side, did you ever have a moment that was a proud moment with you?
For the past year, I've been extremely happy with my hair. I've been looking at it, I've been like, oh my God, look how you're growing. Look, you got new growth. I've been extremely hyped about my hair for the past year.
I love it. So something I want to ask you, how do you deal with your new growth? I know a lot of people palm roll and stuff like that, but how do you deal with your new growth?
In addition to Kes Beauty being the place where I get my oil, she also does my hair. So she interlocks my hair for me.
Oh, that's so nice. Well, guys, if you're in Miami, definitely check Kes Beauty out. She got the hookup.
Yeah.
So you definitely need to check her out. So before we end today's interview, I always like to end with the person I'm interviewing just giving an encouragement to their fellow naturalistas. You're in a unique bracket where your hair is also locked. I don't know if you want to give a special encouragement to them, but feel free. This is your time to encourage the naturalistas. So take it away.
Don't be afraid to wear your hair. I was very much scared to get into this, and it was because of all the different stigmas that come with dreadlocks. Somebody sees you with dreadlocks, ooh, he smoke weed. Some way they always stigmatize dreadlocks with drugs. But don't be afraid to use your hair, whether it's dreadlocks, whether you're doing an afro, whether you're just gonna wear cornrows. That's your gift. And I don't think anybody that has a gift would want to keep it for themselves. You just wear it out. That's your gift. That's a part of you. You can't run from it. Use it.
I love that. Use it. Just use it. I love that so much. So we have another question coming in for you. And the question asks, do you try different styles with your hair, or do you always wear it down?
No, I don't always wear it down. Again, Kez is the one that does my hair, so she does styles with my hair. Sometimes she would cut it back. Yeah.
That's nice. So definitely you need to go check Kez out. And like Keval said earlier, you need to definitely it's your hair. Just wear it out. Okay? Who don't like it, they gotta deal with it. Not our problem. Okay. So So, Keval, I want to thank you once again for coming on. I want to encourage everyone that's looking at this either live or as or you have a comment coming in saying that you got a link from Joshua. So
Yeah,
you have to do
Joshy. Yeah, Joshy.
that. Yes. So I want to thank you for coming on. I want to encourage everyone that's looking at this video either now or you will look at it as a rebroadcast to like Keval's page. He always has like did you know stuff on his page, and I've been learning stuff. So if I'm learning and I'm 23, you can still learn too, okay?
I'm glad. I'm glad.
So go like the page and support Keval. Of course, when he starts his photography, support. And if Keval drops a rap album, buy it, okay? Okay. So until next time, guys, I want to thank you for watching. Of course, it's always like, share, subscribe. Keval, thank you very much for doing this with me. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.
Bye.